Now we have come on day 34. The day 34th is also dealing with area mensuration. Unit is perimeter and area. Subunit is area of a right angled triangle. So children, in concept corner, the meaning of formula and explanation of formula for right angled triangle is given. We will directly recall the formula which we have learnt. Formula is, we can find area of triangle by formula half into base into height, 1 upon 2 multiplied by base multiplied by height, and area of right angle triangle is 1 upon 2 multiplied by product of sides forming the right angle. These are two formula which you all have to remember to find the area of triangle. If the triangle is simple triangle, simple acute angle triangle, we can apply this formula half into base into height. And if the triangle is right angle triangle you all know, when one angle is 90 degree and other angles are acute angle, we can say that such type of triangle is right angle triangle. So in right angle triangle, formula is 1 upon 2 multiplied by product of sides forming right angle. So in this particular triangle, triangle A, B, C, this side AB and side BC are called sides forming right angle. And side AC is the hypotenuse. You all know hypotenuse is the side opposite to 90 degree angle, and that's why side AC is hypotenuse and side AB and side BC are called the sides forming right angle. So let us see what is next. In practice corner, there is one question which is solved. Observe the solved example. If the base of a triangle is 10 cm and the height is 8 cm, what is the area of triangle? Base and height is given. Okay. So base of triangle is 10 cm and height is 8 cm. We have to find the area as the base and height is given. In solution, we can directly write the formula. Area of triangle is equal to 1 upon 2 multiplied by base multiplied by height. So, put the values now. 1 upon 2 as it is, write down. Base is 10, height is 8. And then solve it. 1 into 10 into 8 is 80. 80 upon 2. Upon 2 means what? Divide by 2. So 80 divided by 2, answer is 40. And unit is square centimeter. 40 square centimeter. In this way, you can solve the question when base and height is given. Directly apply the formula, put the values and get the answer. Now, let us solve. Two questions are there in let us solve. So these questions we will solve in our notebook. So let us go in our notebook. So here you all can see my activity sheet number 34. Area is mensuration, unit is perimeter and area, and subunit is area of a right angle triangle. So now let us solve these questions from practice corner. First question is, the area of right angle triangle is 49 square unit. This area of this right angle triangle, I have drawn the triangle just for my explanation. You don't need to draw this triangle in the solution. Okay. So if you all can solve the sum directly, it is okay. The area of right angle triangle is 49 square unit. What is the length of other perpendicular side if one of the perpendicular side is 14 unit? One of the side is given 14 unit and we have to find out the other side. For example, if side AB is given 14 unit, okay, we will have to find out BC, and area of this right angle triangle is also given to us. So we can apply the formula of right angle triangle directly and we can find out the length of other side, the length of this side BC. So let us first apply the formula in the solution. So what is the formula? Area of a right angled triangle is equal to 1 upon 2 multiplied by product of sides forming right angle. Okay, this is the formula. Forming the right angle. Now see children, we all know area of right angle triangle, which is 49 square unit. We all know one side AB or one side. Other side we don't know. So in place of other side we can take x, because product of the sides forming right angle we have to take. So we will first start our solution. I will be writing here. Let x unit be the other side. Okay, we have to find other side, other perpendicular side. So we have to take let x unit be the other side, and then write this formula. Area of right angle triangle is equal to 1 upon 2 multiplied by product of sides forming the right angle. Now see children, area of right angle triangle is given, which is 49 square unit. It is not centimeter. So I will be writing 49 below this area of triangle. Below equal to sign I will be writing equal to sign 1 upon 2 as it is from the formula, multiply by product of sides forming right angle. Two sides, one side is 14 and other side we have taken x, so their product means multiplication. 14 multiplied by x. In this way you can put the values first. Now what should be done? Can we cancel this 14 by 2? Yes, it is possible. So cancel it. 2 ones are 2, 2 sevens are 14. So what we are getting? Therefore again 49 we can write as it is equal to. Now 1 upon 1. 1 upon 1 means 1. So that 1 we don't write. What is remaining then? 7 multiplied by x. 7 multiplied by x. This 7 is in the numerator. It is not in the denominator. Okay, because 14 is in the numerator, and that's why 7 is also in the numerator. 2 ones are 2, 2 sevens are 14. 7 multiplied by x is remaining. Now this 7 I can transfer on left hand side. So this is multiplied by 7. When I transfer it becomes divide by 7. So 14 divide by 7 is equal to x. What will be the answer? 7 ones are 7, 7 sevens are 49, and 7 upon 1 means what? 7. Therefore x is equal to 7 units. X is equal to 7 means what? X for what we have taken? We have taken x for the other side. That's why other side is 7 units. So write the answer. Therefore the length of other perpendicular side is 7 units. In this way you can solve. If any one side and area is given, you can find out the other side. Second question is, what is the area of each of two right angle triangles formed by the diagonal of a rectangle having area 100 square unit, and why? So this is a rectangle, and in this rectangle we have drawn this diagonal. Area of this rectangle is 100 square unit. Due to this diagonal, this rectangle is divided into two equal right angle triangles. Right angle triangles having equal area. So can you see, due to this diagonal PR, side PR or segment PR is the diagonal of this rectangle. Why this is rectangle? Because it is having 90-degree angles. All four angles are 90 degree. Can you see here? And opposite sides are congruent. This is length, this is length. This is breadth, this is breadth. These two sides are opposite to each other, that's why they are congruent. PQ and SR are congruent because they are opposite to each other. And we have drawn this segment PR as the diagonal. And due to this diagonal, this full rectangle is divided into two right angled triangle having equal areas. So first right angle triangle, can you see here the upward triangle? This is triangle PQR, and then downside triangle is triangle PSR. So in this way, due to this diagonal, this rectangle is divided into two triangles. These two triangles are right angle triangle. They will have the equal areas. So now let us solve the sum. Solution. Rectangle PQRS. Okay, this is rectangle PQRS. Diagonal length PR, we don't know. Okay, now due to this diagonal PR, this rectangle is divided into the right angle triangles of equal area. So here I will be writing, I will not write equal to because we don't require to find it. We don't have to find the value of PR. Okay, let us see. We have to find the area of two right angle triangles. Due to diagonal segment PR, rectangle PQRS is divided into two right angled triangles of equal areas. So from this what we can write? Therefore, area of one right angle triangle is equal to area of rectangle upon 2. Correct? This area of rectangle is divided into two parts. So area of one right angle triangle will be equal to area of rectangle upon 2. What is area of rectangle given to us? It is 100 square unit. And 100 upon 2. What is 100 upon 2? It is 50 square unit. In this way we can get the answer. Therefore, the area of one right angle triangle is 50 square unit. What reason you will be writing? Why? That reason I will be showing you here. Actually, the reason is written already here, but we will be writing properly in the statement form. Why? Question is asked why? Why this area is equal to 50 square unit? So what we will be writing? When rectangle is divided into two equal parts, then each part is a right angle triangle which is half, which has, we will be writing which has half the area of rectangle. In this way we have written the reason also. What reason we all have written? That when rectangle is divided into two equal parts, then each part is a right angle triangle and this part has half the area of rectangle. In this way you can complete this activity sheet number 34. Now let us go on day 35 and 36. So now we will continue with day 35 and day 36 in the same video. Day 35, day 36 is having combined activity sheet. As you all can see, both the days are dealing with area mensuration. Unit is surface area, subunit is surface area of cuboid and a cube. So last year you all have learnt about cuboid and cube. So directly we will go on the formulae for surface area of cuboid and cube. So let us see which are the formulae. We all know cube and cuboid are three-dimensional objects. So the surface area of any three-dimensional object is the sum of area of all its faces, and that's why total surface area of cube is 6 into side square. This is the formula for total surface area of cube. This formula you all will have to remember. Second formula, total surface area of cube is equal to 6 into side square. And if side is a, so it will be equal to 6 multiplied by a square. Square unit, as it is surface area, unit is square unit. Now second formula is total surface area of cuboid, which is equal to 2 into length into breadth plus 2 into breadth into height plus 2 into length into height. It means what? It means 2 into LB plus BH plus HL or LH, square units. Again the unit is square unit because it is surface area. Whenever you see surface area, unit is always square unit. Maybe it is square centimeter, square meter, square kilometer, anything you can write in place of unit which is given in the question and which is required to write in the answer. So in practice corner again we have two questions. In first question we have to fill in the blanks. Second question we will have to solve. Then in let us solve again we are having one challenging question. So all these three questions we will be solving in our notebook. So this is activity sheet number 35-36. Area is mensuration, unit is surface area, subunit is surface area of a cuboid and cube. So in practice corner, first question is, how much sheet of metal is required to make a closed rectangular box of length 2.3 meter, breadth 1.2 meter and height is 1.9 meter. So children, from a metal sheet rectangular box has to be made, and as this box is having length, breadth and height, it is known as cuboid. Three-dimensional figure or three-dimensional object is which is having length, breadth and height different, it is known as cuboid. For example, if I can show you, this matchbox is cuboid in shape because this is length, okay, then this is breadth, this is breadth, this is length, this is breadth and this is height. This part is known as height. We all know length, height and breadth. So when these three dimensions are there, that is known as three-dimensional figure, which is cuboid in shape. So in cuboid shape figure, when we want to find out total surface area, we have to apply the formula of 2 into length into breadth plus breadth into height plus height into length. So metal sheet required is total surface of cuboidal shaped box. So now let us apply this formula and substitute the values. Formula is 2 into length into breadth. LB means length multiplied by breadth. BH means breadth multiplied by height plus HL means height multiplied by length. So now let us put the values. 2 is written as it is in the next step. We have to put the value of L because B value is written over here. So what is the L value, length value? Length is 2.3 meter. So let us write 2.3 only. We write meter in the end, square meter. So length is 2.3, breadth is 1.2. Now breadth is 1.2, we have to put the value of height. What is height? 1.9. After that, third quantity we have to put height multiplied by length. So height is 1.9 multiplied by length is 2.3. Now next step, what is there? 2 is written as it is, and here 3 blanks we have to write. That means what? We have to write the answer of these 3 multiplications. So let us find out the answer of these 3 multiplications. 2.3 multiplied by 1.2. If you want, you can do it in the rough. Otherwise, orally also you can do it. So while doing the multiplication, do not put this decimal points. In the end, after writing the answer, we will put the decimal point. So 23 multiplied by 12. 12 3s are 36, 6 written, 3 carrying. 12 2s are 24, 24 plus 3. What is the answer? 27. Now in 2.3 also after decimal point 1 digit is there on the right hand side. In 1.2 also after decimal point 1 digit is there on the right hand side. So 1 1. In answer how many digits should be there? 2. After decimal point on the right hand side. So after decimal point on the right hand side there are 2 digits, means we have to put the decimal point between 2 and 7. So answer is 2.76. So this answer we write here 2.76. Next we have to multiply 1.2 into 1.9. Okay, 1.2 into 1.9. So you can multiply 12 into 19. 19 2s are 38, 8 written, 3 carrying. 19 1s are 19 and 19 plus 3. What is the answer? 22. Again in both these numbers after decimal point 1 digit, after decimal point 1 digit. So in answer there should be 2 digits after decimal point. So answer is 2.28. Now here also we will do the same thing. 19 multiplied by 23 or 23 multiplied by 19, we can do anything. 19 3s are 57, 7 written, 5 carrying. 19 2s are 38, 38 plus 5 is 43. Answer is 4.37. 4.37. Now what is next? 2 is written as it is, only one box is there, one fill in the blank is there. That means we have to write the answer of these 3 additions. So add them, write one below other and add. Otherwise you can add unit place digit with unit place, tens place digit with tens place, like that, and then you can write answer orally also. If you want, you can write these numbers one below other and then find the answer. 6 plus 8, 14, 14 plus 7, 21, 1 written, 2 carrying. Yes. Am I correct? 4, 8, yes. 7 plus 2, 9, 9 plus 2, 11, 11 plus 3, 14, 4 written, 1 carrying, point below point. 2, 2, 4, 4 plus 4, 8, 8 plus 1, 9, 9.41. So here we can write 9.41. Now 9.41 multiplied by 2, answer we can write here. 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8, then point is there. 9 2s are 18, 18.82 square meter is the answer. This much metal sheet is required to make closed rectangular box of cuboid shape. Okay, now let us go on next sum. Now second question is, total surface area of cubic box is 0.96 square meter. and its length of each side of box we have to find out. As the box is cubic in shape, cube means all sides are congruent, all sides are equal. So if we apply the formula for total surface of cube, you will get the answer immediately. So what is the formula we have learned just now? We have seen that total surface area of cube is equal to 6 multiplied by side square. So we will be writing the formula. Total surface area of cubic box, I will be writing cubic box is equal to 6 multiplied by side square. Okay, now we will put the values. We know only the value of total surface area of cubic box. It is 0.96 is equal to 6 multiplied by side square. Okay, this 6 multiplied by side square I write on the left side, 0.96 I write on the right hand side. As I am changing transferring full side, so I don't require to change the operation. Now I will transfer only 6, only one number I am going to transfer. That's why we change the operation. Side as it is I write, side square is there, so we write side square is equal to 0.96, and this 6 multiplied by right below, it will become divided by. So now 0.96 divided by 6, what will be the answer? 6 ones are 6 and 6 6 are 36. So answer is side square is equal to 0.16. Now 0.16 is square of which number? That we will have to find out. We all know 16 is square of 4. So 0.16 will be square of which number? See children, 0.16 we can write as 16 upon 100. Why 16 upon 100? Because after decimal point 2 digits are there. So in denominator we can write 100 because after 1 there are 2 zeros, and that's why when we remove the decimal point from the number, that number is written in the numerator, and in the denominator we can write multiples of 10. So 10, 100, 1000, in this way we have to write. Why I have written 100 here? Because after decimal point 2 digits are there, and in 100 there are 2 zeros, and that's why we have to write 16 upon 100. So side square is equal to 16 upon 100, and 16 upon 100 is square of 16 is square of 4, 100 is square of 10. So 16 upon 100 is square of 4 upon 10. Now I will remove the square from both the sides. I will get side is equal to 4 upon 10, and 4 upon 10 means what? It will be 0.4. If you want, you can directly write side square is equal to 0.16, and therefore side is equal to 0.4, taking square root of both the sides. Here you can write taking square root of both sides, and in this way we get the answer. Therefore side of the cubic box is how much? It is 0.4 meter. Therefore length of side of cubic box is 0.4 meter, because area is square meter, so side will be only meter, unit will be only meter. In this way solve this sum. So we have completed activity sheet number 34, 35, 36 in this video. We will continue in the next video. Sorry children, I did not see, but there is one more question. Let us solve. Challenging corner is there, and this question we will have to solve. So let us solve this question. An open box of length 1.7 meter, breadth 1 meter, height 1.3 meter is to be made for use of trolley for collecting dry waste. How much sheet of metal will be required to make this box? So as this box is used for collecting dry waste, and this box will be cuboid in shape, but as the dry waste has to be collected, let us see how to find the answer or solution. So as you all can see, I have drawn one cuboid box over here which is having length, breadth and height. Okay. As in the cuboid box, dry waste has to be collected. There is no lid. It is open from upside. Okay. It doesn't have any lid. It is having this surface area, that means the bottom, two side faces and one front and one back face. So front and back face will be having equal surface area. Side faces, left side, right side will be having equal area, and only down face will be there. The that means the bottom face is there, the lid is not there, the top face is not there, and that's why it is open. So we are having how many faces? 1, 2, two side faces. This is 1, this is 2. Then 3 back face and 4 is front face, and then the bottom face which is fifth face. The upper face is open, and that's why it is having only 5 faces. So two faces having equal areas, two side faces, one front and one back face. These two faces are having equal area, and one bottom face. Okay, so let us see how to find the surface area of this sheet. In solution, first write down what is the length, breadth and height. Length is 1.7 meter. Breadth is 1 meter and height is 1.3 meter. As the box is open, it has 5 faces. Therefore, total surface area of box will be equal to, what will be the total surface area? Only one bottom area. Bottom is rectangular. This is the breadth and this is the height. We all know the area of rectangle is length multiplied by breadth. This is breadth, okay? Length and breadth. So this is length into breadth plus 2 side faces. In side faces, this is height and this is breadth. This is height and this is breadth. That means 2 into height into breadth. Okay. Plus one front face, one back face. Both are having equal area. So they are 2 faces which is having the height and the length. So height into length. So one face plus 2 face plus 2 face. 5 faces are there. Okay. Now we have written the area formula for all these faces. Now put the values. Length multiplied by breadth. Length is 1.7 multiplied by breadth is 1 plus 2 into height multiplied by breadth. Height is 1.3 multiplied by 1 plus 2 into height into length. Height is 1.3 into length is 1.7. Put the values very carefully. Now we will do the multiplication. 1.7 into 1 is 1.7 plus 2 multiplied by 1.3 into 1 is 1.3 plus, I will put multiply sign, otherwise if you don't put it is okay. 1.3 into 1.7, what will be the answer? I will do here. 1.3 into 1.7, that means 17 multiplied by 13. 13 7. 91. 1 written, 9 carrying. 13 ones are 13. 13 plus 9. What is the answer? 13 plus 9 is 22. So we get 2.21. Okay. Now first we do this multiplication and then we add all these numbers. 1.7 plus multiply. 13 twos are 26. That means it is 2.6. Plus 2 multiply by 2.21. Multiply this. 2 ones are 2. 2 twos are 4, 2 twos are 4, 4.42. In this way, you can multiply first and now we can add 1.7, 2.6, 4.42. Now nothing is there, so write 2 as it is. 7 plus 6 is 13. 13 plus 4 is 17. 1 carrying. 1 plus 1 2 plus 2 4 plus 4 8. 8.72 square meter. So how much metal is required? 8.2 square meter metal will be required to make this box. Therefore 8.72 square meter metal sheet will be required to make this sheet. Now our activity sheet number 35-36 is over. Okay, now we will continue in the next video.